Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Glad you could stop by to talk to me today. Let's see who we got in the chat. I see 3 people watching, so that means 3 nosy people that's watching, waiting for me to call their name. So, who are actually my supporters? Will you come on in? Because I know some people are ready for me to say some names, which I am not. Why? Because there's nobody important to bring up. You actually have to be relevant in my life, someone I care about, for me to mention your name. So when you're not one of those people that I like or that I support or anything like that, there's no reason for me to mention your name. I'm going to just call you a somebody. Hey, Dr. Lena. Hey, Cece. Hey, Sad and Blue. Yeah, you nosy. You know. nosy number one. Don Philly. Hi, Don Philly. Hey, Brooklyn Ellie. Uh, thank you, Dr. Lena. This is your first time coming. I appreciate you for stopping by. But like I said, I'm not going to say no names. Now, if other people want to say names, they can. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about, are we so sensitive or delusional we mislabel others for being jealous? I just want to know. And all the nosy people, please push the like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't like, share, and subscribe, well, just keep listening because maybe you can get some help and some healing. That's probably what a lot of people need, some help and some healing, because they got a lot of definitions about jealousy. What is jealousy? And as I go on my community board, I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me see if I can get my community board up, because in the community board, it's like self-explanatory on what jealousy and envy is. And a lot of people get that misconstrued, because if people don't like you or they don't agree with you, somebody is jealous. Well, that might not always be the case. It might just be, just like I said, somebody just might like your personality. And just like I have that right, hey, no limit, other people have that right too. Hey, Tariq, how are you? I'm good. And I'm gonna share that with you. I don't know if y'all seen that on my community post earlier, and we're gonna go through it, because for some slow people, and not every, it's a lot of intelligent people on here, but for some slow people that seem to think that everyone is jealous of them, that's where, it's kind of like, you got some issues if you think that. So let me share this with you. Hey, my buddy Symbols. Okay, can everybody see this community post that I put up? Thanks to Google, it gave us a definition of what jealousy versus envy. Okay, so I'm not going to read everything. You can basically see what it is. Jealousy is a feeling that has to do with something that you have. This thing or attribute being threatened by a third party. Okay. When you feel jealousy, you're scared of losing something you already possess. Examples: love is never without jealousy. He broke off the engagement in a fit of jealousy. The police believe the motive for the murder was jealousy. Okay. Then we go over here to envy. Envy is a feeling that occurs when you don't have something that another person has. Okay. In order to feel envy, you need to lack something and someone else has. Be in good looks, good grades, or high salary. Examples: he couldn't conceal his envy at my success. Don't waste your time being eaten up with jealousy. I watched with envy as she set off for the airport. Okay, so these are some examples of jealousy. Still, jealousy and envy are two different feelings. You shouldn't call everything that you feel jealousy, even though many people around you might do that. If you are afraid of losing something or someone because of something else, then indeed it's jealousy. But if you wish you had something that is owned by a different person, this is called envy. Now, who are all the perfect people in the chat? Please raise your hand, because I'm going to tell you there is no perfect person in this chat, including me. We have all experienced one or two times a fit of jealousy, a fit of envy for something that someone has, or something that we feel like we'll lose if somebody else gets it. That's just a part of being a human. What is not okay is to stay there, is to stay jealous, is to stay envy. And people need to know what the definitions are before they start claiming that other people are jealous. Let everybody know so it can be clear, so God can hear me. And I promise you, I'm not crossing my fingers when I say this. And I have a Bible right next to me. Hey, Uncle L. Guess what? This come on, pull in. I want y'all to hear this. This is what I want y'all to hear. I am not jealous of any female or male on this YouTube app. Guess what? I have plenty of friends, of family that it's people that I aspire to be, okay? That I look up to. I have 3 older sisters that I look up to. I don't need a female that I don't know, or any male on this app or in real life, that I need to be intimidated. There was at one time when I was younger, going to high school, I had a friend, and she wasn't the most prettiest girl. Actually, she knew she wasn't. Well, she was confident in herself. And with her confidence, people was drawn to her. Now, I had my fit of, let's see, jealousy and maybe a little envy. That was when I was in 9th grade in high school. This friend had a lot of people drawn to her because guess what? She had confidence. She loved who she was and she knew who she was. But eventually, as like all people should, we learn to get over things. We learn to like ourselves. We also learn to focus on our strengths instead of our weaknesses. And when we learn to focus on our strengths and we learn to embrace our weaknesses, we are not so quick to be jealous of other people. The fact of the matter is, I always have enough emotional intelligence to ask a person that I trust at the time, or trust in general, and ask them, this is what this person did. What does this seem like to you? I do not automatically go by and say, this person is jealous of me. Number one, this person just might not like me. This person just might not like how I talk. They might not like how I smile. They might not like how I type in a chat. Whatever their choice is, it doesn't always have to stem in jealousy. So I always have enough emotional intelligence and self-awareness to ask someone that has common sense, that can be objective, and ask them, this person did this to me. Hey, Nene, and what do you think about this? Do you think that this is jealousy, or could it be something else? I have a person in the chats, or a couple of people in the chats that I talk to. And you know what? I'll even ask them, what does this look like to you? Does this seem like jealousy to you? Or does it seem like this person just not like me for A, B, and C? I am so tired of people on this app. And it's only people and social media, but in some, yeah, in real life too. There's always one or two people that you'll have around you that thinks everybody and their mama is jealous of you. They're jealous. They're jealous. No, I don't like you. Your personality stuck. It stinks and it and it's stuck. It's stuck in the past. Get over what somebody has did to you. Get over your feelings. If a person talked about you and didn't like you, move the hell on. Time goes on, and you should too. Nobody in this world can make me feel intimidated right now in my life. Not even 2 years ago, because guess what? I know who I am, right? I know actually who I am, and I'm confident in who I am. And regardless if a person likes me, if a person talks about me, most of the time, these are the same people that don't know you from a can of paint. They go by perception and what some other jealous or envious person maybe said about you because they couldn't get what they wanted from you, right? So people, thank you so much, Nene. People always, well, it's always a few that always thinks that somebody is jealous. But let me tell anybody and reassure anybody on this app, you do not intimidate me. You do not live rent free in my head because your name will never come up. Why? Again, you are not in my head living rent free. I feel like I got to keep saying this because people don't understand. See, when I move on and I say I don't deal with a person anymore or that person is nothing to me, that is exactly what I mean. I don't change from that. And anybody that knows me in real life, they know Selena not lying. I don't fool with you. Move on. You'll never hear me say your name. Never. Now, hey Dubs, how are you? I'm so glad that everybody's in here. We're just talking a little bit about jealousy and envy. And if y'all came late, I have an examples and a definition of what jealousy and envy is, because a lot of these people on YouTube and sometime in real life, they get a lot of definitions mixed up. Okay, so I put this up here so everybody could see. This is a psychologist wrote this and put it and here you have it right here, right in front of you, what jealousy and envy is. Okay, so since I've already told you, I am not jealous of anybody on this app. Neither I want to look like someone on here. Neither do I want to act like somebody on here. Neither do I want to have a channel like someone on here. I am perfectly fine with having 5 people in my chat if that's all that needs to be in there. Because most of the time, people are only going to rock with you when it's good for them, when it's something that they can get from it, not besides, like drama. If it's drama, yeah, they're there for that. You can get probably like 100 to 200 people in your chat going off, calling people bees and everything like that. But see, I'm trying to steer away from that. My direction is going over here to the right. And some people, I feel like some negative entities, they want to pull you over to the left by keep calling your name. Again, you will not live rent-free in my head. Your name will never come up in my head. Now, other people can talk about who they want to talk about, right? But nobody should be that into your spirit, into your soul, that you talk about them when they ain't worried about you. See, that comes a point when somebody should look at themselves and have a little bit of self-awareness. Why am I still talking about a person that ain't talking about me? Why am I still mentioning somebody's name when they're not mentioning me? And another thing, I can type whatever comment I want to type in anybody's chat if I want to. Okay? And I don't care what somebody has to say about it. If you don't like it, close your mother sucking eyes. Okay? Hey, Leticia. Hey, Harley. Close your eyes. If you don't want to see what I put in somebody else's community post and you mad about it, be mad. Because guess what? I'm grown and I pay my own mother sucking bills at the end of the day. And I can type and talk anytime I want to. And I'm on my platform. And ain't no bitch, okay, or bitch ass nigga gonna stop me from doing that. And I don't even like going there because, like I said, I'm trying to go over here to the right, but I feel like it's negative entities trying to pull me to the left. But you're not gonna do that because I came here with a purpose. And when you got a purpose, little BS like that don't get you too off because you got a goal in mind. You see your future. Whether my future is on YouTube, whether it's being in front of 1,000 or 1,000,000 people, I don't know. Because I got things I got planned. And I ain't telling nobody until they come into fruition. I got things I'm moving forward in my life. And nobody on this app and in real life is going to keep me from that. So please stop holding up your blessing. Stop holding up your life by focusing on people that don't give a damn about you. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. You can fall into a volcano. You can even let your flammable wig get caught by the stove or something. I don't care. Just leave me alone because I leave people alone. I don't understand, folks. And this is where this little small town girl that came from the country came up to Dallas, South Oak Cliff, and Glendale area. Hey, Empress. And I learned how to deal with bullies. I learned how to fight. See, don't let these nails and this little makeup and this lace front fool you. Because even though I'm from the country, hey, Lonnie, hey, QT, even though I'm from the country, I moved to the hood. And I learned how to deal with mean girls in school. Yes, I did. And you know what? They left me alone because they said, this bitch is crazy. I want people to think I'm crazy so you can leave me alone. Because if you don't, this adrenaline that I got in me, and really when it comes to women that don't look so good, my adrenaline's gonna go way up because I know you're gonna really try to hurt me. So I'm really gonna try my best to rip your ass in two. See, don't let the church girl fool you because, see, I deal with bullies and I handle them whatever way. And that's the thing that people get you confused. They think you're unassuming. And that's okay if you want to think I'm unassuming that, oh, she ain't going to do nothing. She ain't about nothing. I want you to think that. I really do. Because that's when this pat-ow going to come on your ass. Like I said, I always say, I live in South Oak Cliff and I don't run from nothing, right? I ain't going to be at Juicy Crab sitting down. I love you, TY, but I'm just saying, I'm going to stand up and then I'm going to start reacting, okay? I'm not going to be praying at that time. Hey, Neffy, girl, you know I get your name screwed up, but you know I love you. Yeah, I'm not gonna be sitting down. I'm gonna be standing up and I'm gonna be going into action. Cause there's no more talking for me. Hey Tamika, I'm not gonna do no talking when it's time for action. I'm just saying, if I'm just saying anybody, if you ever come to South Oak Cliff area where I stay, I'm just saying, or if I ever go where I see you or whatever, and this go for anybody. So I'm ready. I'm always ready. And in Texas, we stay ready. You know, you don't know if I got a Glock 9mm. You don't know that. So you don't know if I got some brass knuckles in my purse. So I have to introduce you guys to the Selena that y'all don't know. Cause see, I got a lot of stuff that was put on me that is not right. I got a lot of t-shirts put on me that don't fit. And this is where it stops now. Because let me tell you, I am not jealous of no motherfucker on here. I'm gonna say that for the slow people. Now for the Christian people, I'm gonna just say I'm not jealous of anyone. I'm not envious of anyone on here. I just want to do the work of the Lord. Okay. But for the slow people that understand gutter, I ain't jealous of no bitch or bitch ass nigga on this YouTube app. And really, while people going around here talking about jealousy, look up what jealousy and envy is before you start putting it out there. Look it up. Hey, Omega, talk about what you know and not what you think you know. Because I got a feeling that a lot of people by dark entities are blinded. They got a veil over their eyes. They can see everybody else motherfucking flaws, but they can't see themselves. I can see when I'm jacked up. I can see when I'm off. I can see when I could have did better and I didn't. But can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I did right by this person? If you can't do some life coaching, do some self-awareness. I get so sick of people, and this is in real life and on YouTube, pointing out what other people do. You point out, this person jealous of me. This person lied on me. This person did this to me. That person did that to me. What did you do? And like I said a few months ago, whatever I say, I stand on that bullshit 10 toes down. And if I see you in real life, I'm standing on that 10 toes down. I ain't doing all this this tough talking on the internet, because I had that same damn energy in real life, especially if I don't like you. Now, this is a Selena y'all probably ain't seen, but if some of y'all have that really know me, but the people that don't really know me like that and they just know me from this app, I really do try to stay as a lady. I try to stay in my place. I try to stay in my zone. I don't want to bother nobody as much as people want to make me come off as. Hey, Keita. Hey, Mo. People try to make me come off like I'm, something more than what I am. You know what I'm saying? And this is what angers me, when people don't know when to let shit go. If a person ain't bothering you, to me, it seemed like common sense to leave the person out. But if I put a comment agreeing with somebody that you don't like or you got against, then I'm trash. No, bitch. I said it, I felt it, and I wrote it. That's what that is. And I'm grown. Last time I checked, I pay my own damn bills. And ain't nobody on this app can tell me where I need to write a comment at. Now, see, I was doing pretty good because, like I said, I try not to let what other people do and say really get to me, because at the end of the day, these niggas don't know me from a can of paint. They may have talked to me for a few weeks or months, but I only told you what I wanted you to know at the end of the day. And to be honest with you, I didn't tell you everything of really what was going on or how I felt or what I was doing. because I don't know you and I don't trust you like that. I just gave you just a little bit to see if it would go back. And your dumb ass, different people that are dumb asses on here, they'll go back and say, well, she said this, well, she said that. Who's messy now? Anybody that told me something on here, hey, Black, that was personal. You don't see me putting nothing on nobody on my community wall talking about anybody. There was things that people told me I could, hey, Roy Lee, put out there and put on my damn community wall and talk about and rant and rave for 24 hours. But unlike most people, I got a fucking life. And I don't spend all my days on here talking about people that I give no cares about. No cares. I mean, of course, I don't want something, even my enemies, I wouldn't want something just tragically bad to happen to you. That's, I don't do stuff like that. I think, I correct myself when I feel myself going down that path or that way of thinking. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I told this one person, you don't fuck with me and I definitely don't fuck with you. That should have been the end. But of course not. 7, 8 months later, we keep it on. Keep it on. You can't get on a panel. Somebody think you going against them. Somebody think you trash because you talking. You have an opinion. I have opinion just like you and everybody else. Everybody else in this whole world has an asshole. So guess what? They have an opinion too. So just like I can't stop another person's opinion, they can't stop mine, or at least they shouldn't try to. But it seems like it's all right when it's not them. Right? At the end of the day, everybody wants to say something about you, but you can't say nothing about them. I just think, no, I just think that that's fake. I just think that that's unreasonable. Right? And, I'm going to see if I can find this definition, because I think, like I said, I think people will get you confused with somebody else. And I'm just a little bit irritated with a lot of stuff that I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm just a little bit irritated. But I'm okay. Like I said, everything that you go through in this life, you learn to deal with the good and the bad. And one thing I have learned on this YouTube, these people, YouTube, just like in real life, and we forget this sometimes because we're on YouTube, people are so damn cutthroat. People are so hypocritical. They can see all you. Guess what? We all hypocrites. We all have said, I wouldn't do that, and be doing it in the next 5 minutes. The Bible said you get the speck out of your eyes before you get it out your brother's. That means sweep around your own damn front door before you sweep around mine, because you got a filthy front door too. Hey, King Me. And and really, I really don't like talking this way, but this is the real me. This is the real me when I'm passionate and I'm sick and tired of people with their bullshit. Again, if I'm not talking about you, why the hell is you talking about me? I mean, of course I can't stop you, but it only makes sense when somebody is actually talking about you and saying your name. Now, you can like or dislike anybody you want to, just like I can. And I can, hey, if I put it in a chat or if I put it in a comment section, that is my business and my prerogative. And how dare you, anybody, think that they have the right to say what we shouldn't write about them when they've been talking their ass off about you? Now, we can go on lives all day, night, hollering, ranting, and screaming about somebody and how they did you wrong 8 months ago. But the fact of the matter, I said what I said, and I don't take anything back. If I've done something, and this is another thing that people may not know about me, And I'll welcome someone to challenge me and to tell me exactly what I did to them. And I will apologize if I wrong that person. I am not the type of person that if I am wrong on something, say, well, I still ain't apologizing to your ass. I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person, if I really did offend you, if I really hurt you in a way that really bothered you or really hurt your soul, I would apologize and really be sincere about it at the end of the day, because that was not my intentions. My intentions when I first came on this YouTube was to have a good time, to flirt with men, to talk with people, and to just have a good time. It wasn't on here trying to create enemies just by having a damn avatar and flirting in a chat. I noticed sometimes some content creators, and I hope that if I ever really become into content creating, I will not be jealous or envious of anybody in my chat where I'm watching the chat to see what a particular person is saying to another particular person. Now that, my friend, that is jealousy. I'm looking in a chat and I'm seeing what you saying to that dude, to that dude, to that dude, and what that dude is saying to you and what that other dude is saying to you. I'm looking at the fact that when you come into my chat, because this is my chat, remember? I'm looking at the fact that hey, A Powers, hey, Keith, I'm looking at the fact of how many people spoke to her. Why in the fuck is this hoe getting all the attention in my chat? This is my chat. This bitch come up in here, everybody's speaking to her. I don't like that shit. The attention should be on me, not on her. Well. If I could just open up people's heads and hearts, let's see how many people have thought that. And predominantly that would be female content creators. You have some males on here that act like women too, but that's predominantly female content creators that's looking, that don't know who they are, but say they're confident within themselves. They say they know who they are and that they're all of that they've accomplished great things. But you still trash. You still a bitch. You still a retarded motherfucker. Oh, yeah. These same people that's confident in themselves and they pride themselves on their accomplishment look down on other people. Well, let me tell you, and I can say this with good faith, I ain't never looked down on nobody on this YouTube app. Even people that I didn't understand. Now, the people that I didn't like, I see it for what it is. I don't like you for A, B, C, and D. It's not because you have pretty hair. It's not because I feel like you look better than me. It's not because you have a better body than me. It's not because of nothing. I'm looking at you. I'm seeing what you're saying. I'm seeing how you treat other people. And I'm seeing how you treat me. I don't like the shit. And this is for anybody. This is for people at your job. Hey, Nate, people at the job. You got people at the job. You working with them. They saying little sly remarks, calling you Miss Beyonce. Oh, Miss Beyonce came in the building. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know I had that impact on you. You will run into people if you have a gifting of being a likable person. And like I told you about that friend. See, I didn't know. While I was jealous of that friend when I was in high school, I didn't realize I had the same thing that she had. I could draw people to me, but I was so busy looking at her. instead of looking at myself and seeing that I had the same ability as she did. And once I start accepting who I was and working on myself and seeing who I was and how people are drawn to me just for being me, there was no need for me to be insecure about another female. See, I learned that lesson at a very young age. And most people don't ever learn it. They be in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, still battling the same insecurity. And then looking at everybody else, calling them jealous and envious in them. There's nobody on here that I say I want to be like. There's females, no, there's ladies on here. There's certain attributes I like about them. The young lady, Alphamelia Wolf, that I interviewed, beautiful on the outside and on the inside. What I liked about her is she could compliment other women and still be secure with herself. She could compliment another woman and you could feel that it was a genuine compliment. Hey, only you could tell that she likes to uplift other people because she's been through the struggle. She's been to where people didn't like her because she was different. Miss Coco. Miss Coco is a woman that loves to love people. When you find people that love to love people, that's special. Because when they do that, they don't look at somebody being intimidating or somebody being jealous of them. They just want to love you. They just want to make sure they show you kindness because of what they've been through. This is the type of women that I admire. Me and Alphamelia are probably the same age. Miss Coco's a little older, but Miss Coco, she is, I would say, she reminds me of my older sister Cheryl. And this is another thing. I admire and I look up to women in my family and other women that I have ran into. I have older sisters, and each one of them possess something different that I could take from them, that I could learn from them to be better. I aspire to be like my older sister, my older sister. She is a married woman. She is happy. She is walking in her purpose. She's took care of her children. She has grandchildren. She is living the best life. And so are my other sisters. There's something that I take from other women. Instead of hating or feeling like these folks are hating on me, I take what they have and I expound on it. Because there's always something you can learn from. There's people in my chat now, Harley, A Powers, Candy, every woman in here. There is something special about you. If it's nothing but the little nice things you say in the chat, or if it's a cash app, you are showing love and you are supporting another sister. You're supporting another woman. We don't have to be jealous of each other. We don't have to be envious of each other because guess what? We're all different. And we all have something different that we possess that is something that sets us apart from everybody else. And that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not trying to be the next Tasha K or the next whoever. I want to be Selena at the end of the day. I don't want to be some other female on here. I want to be me. And when I have an opinion on something, that is my opinion. You don't have to listen to my chat. You don't have to look at my comments. Close your eyes at the end of the day. I have no ill will for anybody on this app, even the people that I don't like. I don't wish death on people, even though can't say it's not returned from some other folks, but I don't wish death on people. Hello, just saying, how are you? Hey, Crafts, how are you? I don't wish death on people. I don't dox people. I don't put people on my community wall trying to expose them. If that's what other people do, hey, that's on you. You're not going to find me doing it because I don't play in the mud. I'm just going to tell you what the hell it is. Either you like it or you don't. I don't probably rock with you no way. At the end of the day, it don't make me no difference if you come through here ever. If you give me a like, a view, or whatever. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm going to be Selena. And nobody, again, is going to be living rent-free in my head. And that's period. So I'm, like I said, I'm not going to go on a rant and rave like some people, but I will say this. It needs to come to a time in people's life when they really need to, and this goes for me too. And that's why I do a lot of self check on myself. Because again, I know I'm not always right. I'll be the first to say that. I'm never always, ain't nobody ever always right. At the end of the day, we all have some flaws about us that need to change. We got some things about us that look so ugly to other people, and we don't even see it. So that's why sometimes we have to be around people that has wisdom, that can actually discern and see you for who you are. You need somebody like to give you a reality check. That's the type of people I have in my life, and the real people I have in my life that will tell me, Selena, you're doing too much. Or Selena, chill. Like, don't say this. And I think people like, and I'm gonna do some names. I think people like AK, Matthew, QT, CC, Chicky, and a lot of more people that have kept me grounded. That have told me, don't wallow in the mud. It's no point. At the end of the day, it just makes you look bad because they did what they were supposed to do. They got you off of your purpose by acting a fool. And one thing I have learned this year, every year you get older, you should learn something. Never let a nigga or a niggerette see you sweat. And I refuse in this cyber world and in real life. Ain't no nigga or niggerette worth seeing me sweat. What I want you to see, haters, I want you to see me succeed. That's what I want you to see. Because even when you think you got me down, you don't know, bitch, I'm a fighter. I come back up swinging like a motherfucker. Now, you ain't never heard me talk like this, but I'm going to get with you. I'm going to get Texas Oak Cliff style with you because you motherfuckers got me twisted. You got me all the way fucked up. And see, I don't really like going there because, see, I know I'm probably talking out of my flesh and out of my spirit, but I think y'all need to understand that behind these avatars are real people. And you putting stuff on people's name because of whatever reason is not right at the end of the day. And if your ass can look in the mirror and then go to sleep at night, which I doubt most of y'all go to sleep at night, because most people that do a lot of shit talking and trying to talk about people, they stay up all night because their ass can't sleep. But guess what? I got peace when I go to sleep. Because I know, and I didn't do anything intentionally to try to hurt anybody on here. I don't even do it in real life. I've never in my entire life had as much drama like I've had on YouTube. My real life is like a freaking cakewalk compared to people on YouTube. I can go to work and not deal with somebody I really want to deal with and still be cordial, and not have a drama, not have a soap opera. Like, what is going on with these grown ass people on YouTube? And then we want to dissect a person. We want to say this person did this, and you see how she lied on that, and then she went over here, you see who she talked to, and then you go over here, you see this, you see how her face is made up, you see that, you see this, you see that. It's always something that a person on this app is trying to dissect a person they don't even know or have never met in real life. That is weird to me. And the people that don't think that's weird, something wrong with you. I'm sorry. Something is wrong with you. And you know, I'm going to go back to that positivity. And I'm still being positive because I'm trying to let you know that there's another way to be. We don't have to be talking and down rating a person or berating someone or you know, making fun or bullying someone. You know, we can just leave people that we don't want to deal with alone. How about that? We can make our content on something that is worth something to talk about. We got what? Trump, is he still in jail? I haven't been keeping up with that. We got the young lady that got killed by some envious, jealous friends, Shaquilla Robinson. There, it seems like, I don't know if she's gonna, I hope there's justice that comes out of this case, but it doesn't look so good right now. We got stuff in the world, food shortages. We might have a blackout in the next year or two where everything be shut down, and people are still worrying about goofy shit on YouTube. They're worrying about exposing a person that they only met writing and typing in a chat. Right, Crafts and the Rose. God is the only person, those who believe in God. Some people don't believe in God, but those who do, and yourself, and maybe your mama and daddy can dissect you. No other person on this earth has a right to really dissect you, especially if they don't know you. Okay, so I think people really need to understand that everything is not about you. I wrote a comment in a young lady's her comment section, and I wanted her on my panel because she said something that was, hey Chicky, that was really wrong, because she was going by somebody's information that probably was a person that didn't like me at the time or still do, and gave her the information as if I was a colorist. That's a lie. And then I had somebody say, well, you're always talking about light skin, dark skin. That's a lie. The times that I was talking about it, somebody else brought it up. I don't get it. I don't get into all of that. To me, it's like, hey, everybody has their struggles. Light skin, dark skin people. I don't take away nobody's struggle. I just know about my own. But she went by what somebody else had said to her that I was saying. And when she went back, it actually replayed the interview. She found out she was false. And she apologized to me 3 times. And I wanted that lady on here because to me, that spoke volumes for her and how much integrity she had. She didn't have to come back and apologize to me. But then in somebody else's mind that sees it, oh, well, it's going to be about me. No, nigga, quit being self-absorbed and self-centered. I ain't thinking about none of you niggas on here. I promise you. Yeah, and I said nigga, because I'm sick of y'all. Y'all think everything is about you. Ain't nothing about you. I'm making content about other stuff that can actually help myself and other people. I don't have time to be fussing and fighting with people I don't care nothing about and I don't really know. And I wish people would wake up. We all have accountability in anything. There's never one side. There's everybody's side. And at the end of the day, just like I have to give other people grace, give somebody else some grace too. You ain't always being right. You ain't always said the right things or did everything perfect. And it's like you see everybody. And it's like I said, this not for one person. Because I know self-absorbed, self-centered people think it's about them. But I'm talking about in general. And when you deal with people, there's people that always think that everybody else is wrong. But have you looked at yourself? Have you seen your weaknesses? Have you seen that you might have hurt somebody? Because I know I look at myself sometimes and I'd be like, okay, could I have did something differently? I said, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe I shouldn't have told that person that. Or maybe I should have just not did that. There's always something we could do better. But when you have a person that does not take a self-accountability and they're looking at everybody else, they're talking about, well, you did this, you did that. Are you finna put me on the cross and nail me? Because really, at the end of the day, you got issues too. You got thoughts about you that's undesirable to other people. And if you really look at yourself, a lot of people don't like how they look, period. I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about the inside because they do such a great job with tearing other people down and then lie and say they didn't tear nobody down. That's what's baffling to me. I'm going to say I'm for the black woman. I'm for every black woman in here. Then I go through the bitch. Look at you, bitch. Look at you, bitch. Look at you, funky bitch. I mean, and really, I don't even like doing all that cussing, but I'm just telling you how some people do. They see everybody. I had this woman that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you about this story. This woman at this church. I worked at a church. And that's all I'm gonna say because niggas knows it. But I worked at a church one time for a few years in the office. And it was a lady there. I would see her on the screen if I'm looking in the screen at the screen. She would always sit in the front row. This heifer was mean as hell. I'm talking about mean. She looked down on other people. She always talked about other people having a bad attitude, mean. And one day I went to the church owned a whole bunch of properties. And this lady worked in the resale store. And in the resale store, she worked there, but that was just, I guess, her little part-time job because I think she had a really good job before because she drove a BMW and it looked like it was a newer model. So she had a little money. So she was just working there part-time. And when I first saw her, when I always come into the room, just like if I was on a chat, I'll speak to everybody because that's how I was raised. And I went into the store. I said, hello, how are you? Hi. Then when she said hi, she looked at me up and down. So already right there, she didn't already judge me. I don't know what. I just spoke to her. So I went on about my way, talking to the people in the front, one of the assistant managers and the security officer that was up there. And we're laughing and talking about something. And she comes up there and she says, "Oh, and by the way, my name is Robbie." I looked at that woman because I had to remember where I was. I was like, I don't give a, but I said, "Okay, is there something else you need to tell me?" Because I'm like, so everybody got quiet because I'm like, what was your point? So I said, well, anyway, guys, y'all have a nice day. I'll talk to you guys later. So the two people that were there told me later on that they talked to her and she didn't think she did anything wrong. She said, well, she didn't introduce herself to me. She said, well, they told her, well, she did come back there and speak to you, but you probably act like you didn't want to speak, which that's what happened. And she didn't take accountability for it. She just thought I was being rude to her. And I'm like, well, if I was rude, I wouldn't have spoken in the first place, but okay. But it still didn't make sense to me. So after that, she had a perception about me because basically I didn't kiss her ass. I wasn't going to be like, oh, how are you doing, Miss Robbie? I was like, okay, like, and, you know, so I could be a butthole too. But anyway, she had a thing about me since then. And then the lady came knocked on my office door. And again, sometimes people leave their umbrellas in the church or whatever they leave in the church, Bibles or whatever. So she knocks on the door. Lo to behold, it's this mean lady at the door. So I'm like, look at this. Helpful. Lord, give me the strength. I said, yes, ma'am. How can I help you? I need my umbrella. I said, okay. How does your umbrella look? It's white with polka dots. And I said, okay. I said, well, let me go and look for it. So as I'm trying to proceed on shutting the door, my office door, she has her big old 12 size shoe, because she's a big old tall woman, in the way. So I said, excuse me, ma'am, I need to close my office door. And she was like, whatever. And then she basically slammed the door in my face. Now at this time, I'm ready to jump out there and be like, go real, just South Dallas haywire on this hoe. But I had to remember I'm at church, right? And I can't just be going off on people at church. I gotta remain in good spirits, and I'm still at work, so I have to be a professional. So I said, okay, let me see if I can find this damn umbrella. So I'm looking around in the office. I don't see an umbrella. So I said, let me hurry up and get this woman away from my door because I'm really upset. So I go to the door. She's standing there with her arms crossed. And I said, ma'am, sorry, but there's no umbrella in here that's with that description. She was like, hey, realist. She was like, whatever. So then as I'm closing the door, she slams it again. So this is when Selena, South Dallas came out. Came out that door. Now, I didn't get too ignorant because I remember I'm in God's house. Came out that door. I said, let me tell you one thing. Don't you ever in your life slam that slam that door in my face. She said, whatever. I said, no, I'm letting you know, don't ever do that again. Do you understand me? So then she said, whatever, you ain't gonna tell. I said, you know what? Try it again if you want to. Try it again. And I mean, do it again right now. Because I was gonna lose my job right then and there. I promise you I was. She said, and so I said, with your evil self. I said, you got the nerve to come to church every day and sit your butt up in the front row and you treat people like that. I said, ma'am, I ain't did nothing to you. I could see if I'd actually done something to you. You would have want rude to me. but you putting it on me as if I actually did something to you. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. What I'm trying to tell y'all is people will see what they think of you, but really they're projecting what is inside of them. Not once did this lady ever apologize to me, even though her coworkers scold her on how she treated me when I was in that store that day. Let's all look at ourselves and start taking accountability and quit putting our shit on other people when it's our shit. Let's start doing that. Because if we start doing that, we actually can learn to get along with people. But so many people in this world, it's me, myself, and I. Forget about what you talking about. Forget about how I hurt you. It's all about me and how I feel. Forget what you talking about. Forget how you feel. Forget that you was hurt. Forget that you was angry or mad. It's what I feel, because it's all about me. Again, if someone can let me know that you did this to me, you did that to me, and I feel that it's something valid. I feel it's something that maybe I could have done something different. I definitely would give you an apology and actually mean it. But the fact that you and a lot of other people can't actually tell you what you really did, it's just what they perceive that you did or what they heard, and you don't know why that person is coming to you with that. Did you ever ask that person or persons, well, what did you say when this person was talking about me? Because I bet you will find out that not only did this person twist things around, this person put they 2 cents and was talking about your ass too. But nobody thinks about that. Nobody questions that. It's all because I perceive you this way, so I believe it's true. Rather than, is it actually true? All I'm saying is we all have a job. And this is for me too. So I don't want nobody saying, well, she needs to take accountability. Nigga, I said me too. I hate repeating myself, but these people act slow. I said me too. I need to take a self accountability if I've done something or if I'm doing something to hurt someone. So that includes a lot of people. That includes everybody. But guess what? It will never happen because this is not the world we live in. We live in a world that's only about how I feel. Me, 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 me. Let me say it for the slow people in the back. The slow people in the back. I'm talking about me too. I'm talking about self accountability for me too. Because people will slice and dice and dissect everything you say instead of just listening to what you said. I can repeat what I said because everything I'm saying, I'm feeling right now. I've been feeling. I've never in my life have seen grown people go at other grown people for having an opinion. Okay? You have your opinion, but let me have mine. I've never seen so many grown people. These are for people like when we was in junior high school, even elementary, going back and forth with each other. I've never seen so many grown people, 30 and plus, going back and forth on YouTube about dumb stuff, about stuff that don't matter at the end of the day. What is this putting money in your pocket? Is this making you happy? Is this giving you peace? Is this helping you to help somebody else? Or is it just about self-gratification? Is it just about because you miserable and you want to make other people miserable around you, and then you pretend I'm happy, I'm moving along in life? Let's take, and this is for me too, for the slow mofos in here. It's all about everybody. It's not about one particular person. And if we can stop pointing the finger at each other and actually look at ourselves, we might learn to get along with each other. Or if not even that, what about leaving people alone if they don't even mention you? If they don't even talk about you. But if I go somewhere and agree with somebody else for what they said, that you might not be thinking that it's favorable towards you, that's my right. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to like people, but what you can do is give people the same, regard. If they not messing with you, why mess with them? Hey, Kevin, why try to make things such a battle with other people that you never met in life, in real life? Because I tell you, and I'll say it again, I will have this same energy for you if I saw you in real life. I promise you I would. Because one thing and two things for sure about me, I am far from running from anything. The only thing I would run from is a gun. That's it. But them hands I can use. So I'm just saying, I don't think violence is always the thing you should do. That's not what I'm saying, promoting violence. But what I am saying is, I don't have a problem with taking up for myself and doing what needs to be done at the end of the day. I'm not a gangster behind the keyboard, but I am who I am. If I see anybody, I stand 10 toes down. What's up? What's up? So that's all I'm saying. I think people just really need to, and this goes for me, to really just grow up and move on. You don't like somebody, that's cool. That person might not like you either. So y'all, it's mutual, right? So you can go your way, I can go my way, right? And then, if I'm rocking with people that maybe feel the same way about you like I do, then that's just what that is. And it might not just be because it's against one person. It may just be I actually like this person's vibe better than I like yours. And again, this is a general thing. It's not for one person. I'm talking about a lot of different people and just this. I'm talking about things outside of YouTube and in YouTube. I have two co-workers that hate each other guts. Both of them are at fault because one of them is passive aggressive. The other one does overkill. She has to let this other one know that she don't like her, and then the other one like to mess with her because it annoys the hell out of her. So you got two females that work at the same place that like to just entertain each other with the drama. And I think it's stupid. And I told both of them, I said, both of y'all have a part to play. I said, you are passive aggressive. You like to be real petty and do stuff that irritates this woman. And then I told the other woman, you do too much. You shouldn't let another person make you get so out of yourself that you start acting unprofessional at your job. Both of these people had a part to play. But will either one of them take accountability, self-accountability? Hell no, because they're still doing the same thing till this day. And they're making, well, the other one's making the other one miserable, but the other one is just laughing about it. And it's really like, it's really silly at the end of the day. Like, come on, you're acting worse than the students. So people, we all have a part to play in, you know, looking at ourselves and seeing, do we actually add something to the problem? And like my goal is to make content that uplifts people. It also is, I want to do content that is about just building other people and building myself, because as you grow, I'm growing too. I don't ever want to be a person that's always telling other people different things and trying to educate people on certain things and behaviors when I'm lacking as well. I think a lot of times when people take on these roles as trying to have a channel where they can build, they forget that in that they have to also build themselves and making sure that they're taking the information that they're actually giving to other people. It's kind of like a preacher. The preacher goes and talks and hollers all day, teaching, preaching the Bible, right? Then at the end of the day, he doesn't follow anything that he's teaching or preaching. So basically, it's fake, it's false. I mean, it's you're not using the tools that you're giving to other people, and it's really messed up. And then you got a preacher sleeping around doing all kinds of things that he's telling his congregation not to do. I don't want to be like that. I want to be a person that if I'm telling you something, I actually want to be doing it as well. Like I said, we're supposed to be growing together. There's always something we can learn from other people, as well as learn as we're teaching or expounding on something, you know. And that should be, well, I know that's my goal. My goal is not to have wasted time coming on here cussing and fussing, ranting and raving, just so that I can get more than 30 people in the chat. You know, at the end of the day, people just need to be real. And yes, even though I used a lot of words that I probably shouldn't have said, but at the end of the day, this is who I am. I am a work in progress. Hey, Will. Thank you. I am a work in progress. I am so far from perfect. But hopefully I'm far from being a fool too. I think when you're grown, you should act more like you're grown. And you're not always grown by your age chronologically. You're grown when your mind and your spirit matures into a better person. Thank you, Nene. That's true. And this is who I am. I am so imperfect. That's why I need God. Because if I don't have God, I would hate some of you people on here. Literally. I would want to find where you live and I would want to take you out. Just being honest. That's a little extreme, I know. But hate can drive you to do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. That's why it's very important to get a spiritual foundation. Whatever you believe in, you need to have something that centers you so you don't go out there doing nothing stupid. I pray every day that I don't hate people, because sometimes in this world, people are so cold and heartless, it makes you want to turn into them. But I refuse to turn into something like that. I refuse to turn into a shell of a person. I refuse to stay blinded if it's something that I'm doing wrong to other people. I refuse. I refuse to be. I refuse to let this world make me hard. So all I got to say is back and forth, you will not get from me. You will not ever get from me. I said what I said. I stand on everything I said. I don't have time to go in on people's looks anymore. It's a waste of time. People do it enough on here. I don't have time to go in on what I heard. I just want to be left alone to do my content, and I damn sure will leave you alone. People put your name in stuff that you have no part in. It's just what they decide to put on you. You putting a shirt on me that don't fit. And I'm sick of it. At the end of the day, I don't care if some of these people on here don't like me. I ain't never did nothing that I would think to make anybody just go just wild and crazy like I have dealt with in the past. But apparently most people on here, I'm thinking, is very emotionally unstable. And they got too much damn time on their hands. Because if you didn't have that much time on your hands, you wouldn't care about what I said, what I did, what I wrote, what I typed, what nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, who gives a damn? A person don't have to like you. You don't have to like them. But at the same time, it's not always something that we need to just keep, berating people. Like at the same time, it may be somebody on here I don't like. I'm not gonna be in the chats. I might laugh. Hell, I'm gonna laugh because it's funny because y'all were laughing at me. But I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, "Oh yeah, that bitch." Da 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 da. I mean, I have maybe did that in the past, especially when it was Sister T. But other than that, I'm just learning. Just it's not worth. It's not worth it at the end of the day. It's just like find you something that a hobby. Find you something that makes you happy and not want to go off on people all the time. Find something that makes you a better person. Maybe get a Bible or get a Quran. I don't know. Get some dick. Get a book. I don't know. Whatever it takes to make you happy and to keep you from just going haywire and doing all kind of crazy stuff on YouTube and in real life. Grow up. It's just like, I mean, go shopping, go find a better wig, go get some makeup, maybe not get some makeup. I don't know. Go get some shoes. Go get a woman, go get a man. Just go get another job. Find something in your life that keeps you busy and keep you from all this foolery. Because really, at the end of the day, people don't really realize they so busy looking at other people, they can't see what a fool they looking like. What do you think I come on here? Now I got a full-time job. Now I got some other little side hustles. I come on here fussing and cussing, sweating. My wig about to go back. My makeup really melting, so I'm really looking like a melting face. I'm breathing hard, my breath's funky, everything. I'm just toe up from the flow up. And I'm hollering and screaming about people that I never met. What kind of fool do you look like? And this goes for anybody. People sell themselves short. They come on here one way, but they leave something else. They leave like something else. Like comparison of the person that I was last year, I shouldn't be this year. I should be better, not worse, not the same, better. And one thing I can appreciate from people that told me the truth, don't go back and forth with fools. Because at the end of the day, nobody will know who the fool is because both of y'all are arguing with each other. So who the fool? So I get over here because I guess people think I'm scary. Oh, I don't know. Because I'm far from it. Like I said, the only thing I'm really scary about, I'm scared about a gun. But like I said, I can take care of that. Just buy a gun. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I can stand on everything I say. But what I will not be doing is allowing people to put narratives on me and I'm not even thinking about you. I could be thinking about, because I have a lot of stories and I have a lot of people that I know that tell me stories. I could be talking about something totally like over here and somebody so self-absorbed and I already got a guilty conscience or already feeling a certain kind of way about me, they will think, oh, she's talking about that bitch talking about me. Well, number one, and I had to tell somebody this before, you are not that important to me, number one. Number two, you are not that important to me. And number three, you are not that important to me. Now, if I'm addressing a situation that is similar to me and that other person, well, it is what it is. I'm stating how I feel about it, and I have that right. I have my own platform now. I don't have to go on nobody's platform to tell how I feel, right? I can have my own platform and tell how I feel and how I see things. And I'd be damned if somebody come over here and tell me I can't. Better take your ass on back where you come from and holler and scream and rant and rave like a banshee all you want to. But over here, I'm going to say whatever the hell I want to. The only person I'm accountable to is God. That's it. All you other folks, no. Now, over here, my supporters, I ain't going to try to do nothing to hurt or harm you. I'm going to be honest with you. And if I ever do, I definitely will apologize. But some people, like I say, I already have issues with or I already don't really like. You gonna get what you get at the end of the day. And then sometimes I do have to kind of be careful about that too, because I can't be a hypocrite all my life. But I'm just saying, y'all got me, some of these folks got me messed up. I'm just saying. Just say y'all really be putting narratives on people. Have these big elaborate stories. And then some people, because they already stupid or they just already they already probably didn't like you in the first place. They'll believe it. Oh, and another thing I want to go back to, so some things people are not jealous or envious of you about, right? Some people just don't like your personality. And I can deal with that, and that's basically what I base if I'm going to deal with someone. If I like their personality, if I've kind of watched and see how they interact with other people and how they come across to me in my spirit, then yeah, I can rock with them. And some people, I'll see some things about them later and I'll be like, I don't know. They seem a little different from when I first met them. So let me back up. So I've had that to happen too. And then some people, when you have that feeling about them, they already dismiss you anyway. So it's like, okay, well, actually, in retrospect, you really did me a favor because I was already picking stuff about you and I just didn't know what it was. Right. And I think, that's just what it is. And like you said, yeah, I rock with you, Will. Don't make it about you today, Will T. I do rock with you. And it is unrealistic to think everyone is going to get along. That is unrealistic. But what is weird is when people won't leave you alone. That's what is weird. Because it's unrealistic to think everybody's going to get along. And I hate when other people try to force somebody on me that I don't want to get along with. I just want them to leave me alone, right? But you'll have some, especially if you're in a group, some people want you to like another person. It's like, well, I don't like that person. So no, that's not going to work for me, right? So respect that and move on. But what I don't have to be is be disrespectful, right? And I'm learning that just because I don't like somebody, that don't mean I need to be disrespectful. You know? So there's, like I said, there's some things, and I'm going to read you a definition. I thought it was pretty interesting because you kind of see that with some people here on this app. Let's see if y'all see this. Now, y'all see this? This word seems to be thrown around here pretty regular. Now, a bitch is a female dog, wolf, fox, or otter. Okay. It's express displeasure, grumbling. Okay. Then they give the example, they bitch about everything. Now you go over here, in the slang of Wikipedia, you will see that basically it's usually talking about a person or a woman, okay? Woman or girl. Means someone is belligerent, unreasonable, malicious, controlling, aggressive, or dominant. Isn't that something? Can y'all see this definition? I think it's pretty interesting. I see this right here, and guess what? It's some people that have that same description, and hopefully that's not me. Hopefully, I can be one every now and then if you cross me, but I try not to make it a practice to be this word, right? But I see this on YouTube, and men and women. So that's pretty interesting. I saw that definition. And thank you, Will T. Yeah, so I really thought that was pretty interesting that that kind of describes some people on here, right? They want to call everybody else a bitch, but the description says you might be projecting who you are. Look, I'm far from trash, gutter trash. I'm far from a retarded motherfucker. Far from a bitch or any other thing that is not my name, Selena. Okay? I make an effort to work on me. Am I right all the time? Do I make the right decisions? No, not all the time. Let me say it again. No, not all the time. And I'm pretty sure there will be somebody that will want to make a live and talk about what I said. And you know what? You better make sure you say everything I said and don't add or take away. Because guess what? Since this is on my channel, they can actually go back and see what I said, not what you dissected and made up yourself. Right? So I'm going to have a few people, if you would like to come up. Like I said, we have a few more minutes. Thank you, Nene. That's right. But some people think they perfect. Um, we have a few people that would like to come up and maybe share something. I would, would love it if you have something to share with me. I'm gonna put the this. Let me put this in the chat. So if anybody would like to come up, you're more than welcome. Let me give y'all 5 minutes. I have to stop some people because they be talking, and we have to be respectful to everybody and their time. Okay. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me thus far. I really, really do. At the end of the day, I hope that someone, has heard what I was saying and understand. If you would like to get up, please keep it on the subject. Don't go left field, please. You can hit my panel if you would like. Where is Ronald Jones in here? Or he probably somewhere else lurking. I don't know where Ronald is. No, that's very true. Unstable. Yes, indeed. These people crazy. I'm like, you keep talking about me. I ain't said your name. Leave me alone. Say whatever I want to say and type whatever I want to type. Now shut the hell up. Did y'all see the link in here? I can't see it. But if you would like to come up, you're more than welcome. And if not, I understand. Guess Miss Coco didn't get to make it today. But I think I did a pretty good job saying what I needed to say. And I hope that who deleted that message? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is some unstable men. Right about that. Y'all in here laughing. Okay, I dig your vibe, Selena. Thank you, Nene. I appreciate it. Because these people, like I said, they done crossed me too many times. I'm like, you better leave me the hell alone because I really am crazy. The cute ones, the ones that don't seem like they can do nothing, they real crazy. And I wish people would understand, leave folks alone. You see all this stuff going on in the world, especially if they ain't bothering you. So, like I said, I know somebody probably will twist stuff around because that's what they do around here. But I said what I said, and I take nothing back at all. Nothing. If y'all would like to come up, I'm giving you a few minutes. If not, I will cancel this live and go on about my day because I've had a long day already. But I really enjoyed everybody on here. I hope that somebody understood what you forgot to pin the link. I just did. No limit. I think. Let me know if I pinned it or not. I'm really glad that some of you guys came through. I'm sorry that I was a little rough, but like I said, this is thank you. I really try not to be, but I just have to just tell it like it TI is. These folks be doing too much. Oh, there's Symbols. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Selena.
Okay. Hey, Symbols. Okay, I'm gonna start with you, Symbols, first. What's going on?
Hey, nothing much. How you doing?
I'm doing better. I feel a lot better because I'm telling you, people they really get on my nerves. So I'm doing a lot better. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good too. But see, the thing is with some of these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them they might be saying stuff because they know that it's gonna get a reaction from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them will say something that they know is like 100% false,
Right.
just to see if you're gonna respond.
Right. And
And
that's
then if
why.
you respond, then you gave them the reaction that they was looking for.
And I really didn't give them reaction they're looking for today. It's just that I wanted to let people know that this behavior is not okay.
Yeah.
You know, um, people need to grow up and move on. And I'm letting people know my content is based on other things. It's not, so when my name, from what other people have telling me, when my name comes up and it continues to come up over something that happened 7 or 8 months ago, that's a bit like, what the world? Like, let's move on. You
But
know, at the end of the day, I don't deal with you. You don't deal with me. Let's call it a day. You
some
know,
but some people on YouTube, they literally cannot move on. Like some people on here have been crying and moaning about the same people for 10 years.
yeah, that's true.
So some people, they're like 45 going on 14. They're still stuck in that, middle school, high school era, and
Right.
they don't want to grow up because growing up is too hard for them, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
And also it was a statement to let people know you're not living rent free in my head. So whatever I'm doing or not doing that's bothering you so much, well, so be it. You know, at the end of the day, that's on you.
yeah.
And my thing is, I'm not going to entertain it, and I haven't been entertaining it, but I gotta be 100. It is something that I feel like can just be a little bit irritating, because it's like, wait a minute, most of us is 30 plus, so what are we doing?
But what's crazy is when sometimes the people that are so childish, they'll be like in their 50s and 60s, some of them
Yeah.
crying about, oh, you talk to this person I don't like you backstab me, blah blah blah. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but at some point you have to realize that some of these people, they're mentally delayed to be politically correct.
Very.
So you have to be the bigger person and just, I guess, ignore them, because some of these people, they will not stop. They won't.
No.
They'll
And that's
keep
why
going and going.
I wanted to explain what jealousy and envy really was, because a lot of people get jealousy and envy mixed up when it's just a person just not liking you. Like, they don't like your personality. They got to know who you are. They watched you and seen how you interact with other people, what you did to them, and they just don't like you. It doesn't necessarily have to do with them being jealous of you. Because, like I said, my thing is, I don't want to look like anybody on this app. I don't want to have nothing that anybody has. That is not my issue with people. It
Yeah,
could be just because I don't like you. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
and some of these people, they can't understand that not everyone's gonna like them, because again,
Right.
they're still childish mentally. They're still stuck in. And another thing is that some of these people have unresolved traumatic issues in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some people will say, you know, that they have certain, mental illnesses, or they were molested when they were younger. So
Mm-hmm.
mentally, they're stuck at that age, whatever age that they got molested at, or whatever happened.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess that's like their safe spaces to act like a child.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, that doesn't have anything to deal with us who's not childish. Like,
Yeah, because
sometimes
move
you got
on.
to put your big boy or big girl pants on and just keep it pushing and move
Right.
on.
It's like,
Just
I don't care if you don't like me. The feeling is very mutual at the end of the day. But it's like, dang, then people want to get mad at you if you respond to something or agree with something that's not favorable to them. And it's like, why?
because
You
they
had
want
you
to.
had your opinion on me for all
Mhm.
this time and did worse.
Yeah,
So if I
because
agree with
because
somebody,
yeah,
mm,
some of these people. Another thing is, some of them, they get off on controlling other adults
right.
indirectly. So, like I was saying, like, it could be anything, even if it'll be like a one word response. If they get you to respond to some dumb shit that they did, they'll feel like, oh, I got them in my back pocket now because they responded to some dumb shit I said.
Well, they don't have me. My thing, I'm like I
Hmm.
said, my content is my content, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to show people the difference between what they're calling jealousy is not jealousy. That's my
Yeah.
point of saying this because number one, I'm not a jealous hearted person. I don't go around being jealous of people, especially if I don't know them. Like, what the hell am I being jealous for? I don't even know you. So I don't want to look like you. I don't want to be like you. So what is there to be jealous of? And I don't like when people put narratives on people that it's not even the truth.
Yeah,
That's
but that's another
Some
thing.
people
It's
can
like,
handle the truth and some people can't. At the
yeah,
end of the day, everybody gonna be their own person.
mhm.
Everybody gonna go their separate ways.
Yeah, and let that be it. Hey, yo, is Mike.
but
Yeah,
that's the
so
thing is that sometimes people will say something that's so ridiculous it's not even worth responding to. Like somebody would be, broke, dusted, and disgusted talking about people jealous, and I'm like,
right,
at some point you can't even respond because it's so stupid.
exactly. So,
Uh,
like I said, what did you have something to say, Kevin?
but at the end of the day, man, everybody gonna pick who they rock with. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I said it before and I say it again. Everybody gonna pick us out, and that's who they gonna rock with. So it is what it is.
And that's good, and I'm fine with that because, like I said, I really was hoping that's why I'm doing different shows and stuff because I'm trying to really get away from this sector. Period. And but it just seems like people want to drag you into their foolishness, and I'm like, this is ridiculous at this point. But I appreciate you guys for your wisdom, and like I say, I'm not doing no back and forth with none of these. I'm about to say some bad
Yeah, I know
words.
what you get ready to say, but like at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna say it again, you. At the end of the day, if you got your own content, man, just do your content and talk what you
Exactly.
gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, yo, you just gonna stress yourself out to the point.
Oh no, because like I
You know,
said, I don't people that I don't know and don't care nothing about don't live rent free in my head like that. So it's not. I'm not gonna be on lives ranting and raving for hours and hours. This is what I said, and this is what I meant, and there's nothing to add or take away from it. Like I said, if anybody want to know what I said, they can listen to what I exactly said.
oh, I heard what you said. You know what I'm
Oh no,
saying?
I'm not talking about you. I'm
Oh,
just saying in
yeah.
general. No, not in general, but I'm just saying in general because it will be people that will twist your words and
Oh, yeah.
dissect and oh, she said this, but what about this? But what about this? These are all people that have never met me in real life,
But
never
at the
had a
end of the
relationship with me of any sort, not even a friendship.
but
Right?
at the end of the day, as long as you know who you are and you got your real supporters with you, just let them other people be.
Oh yeah, I'm letting them be. They don't let you be. That's the point.
But,
But
but like I said, you just got to put them past you.
oh yeah,
Like he said, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you really giving them content if you go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And
And
that's
they
what
get off on that. So you just got to be you. You know what I'm
And just
saying?
exactly.
remember that somebody has to be the adult in the
Yeah.
situation. So you might as well be the adult
Yeah.
and just
That's
ignore
what I'm
them.
basically saying.
Just treat them like they're a ghost, pretty much.
Yeah. Pretend like they not the,
Oh,
you
I've
know.
been doing that for a while though. Y'all haven't seen me up here ranting and raving and doing all that
Nah,
weird. I,
nah, some real. But like for real though, like I know what type of person you is to me, but other people gonna look at you different.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you come at them with an aggressive tone. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But sometimes you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You know you don't want to, but sometimes you just gotta let people know how it is sometimes.
This is me, and
Yeah.
like I said, I'm sweet, and I try to do what is right as much as I can. But at the same time, there's the other side of me too, just like with anybody else.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes that side, when it come out, it just come out.
Is that?
And I'm not a fake person to say, "Oh, I don't do this, I don't do that." You
Nah, I'd
step,
never say that.
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
never say
You
that.
step on my toe. You keep stepping on my toe. Eventually, I'm gonna get with you. Like, why you keep stepping on my toe? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think sometimes, like I said, we're all human, and I think some things is just like enough is enough.
But that's what people really forget, man. At the end of the day, we all grown at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like if you gonna go to another sector, that's your choice at the end of the day. Can't nobody stop you from what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why I reach out to other sectors and get to know other people in other sectors because I want to be around a different, sometimes a different group of people, and different type of content. And I have been doing that, and I've gotten a pretty much a lot of subscribers from um, other chats and different sectors.
That's
So
what's
yeah,
up.
I appreciate you guys, and really, like I said, I've had a long day. I didn't want to make this live long, but I just want to show you the difference of what jealousy and envy is instead of just a person not liking you. It's just it's so many different things. I don't, what you say, I don't know what's going on. Don't worry about people, do your content.
Yeah, just be
Exactly,
you.
Nene. And that's
That's
exactly what I've been doing. But these, like I say, you got a few people that keep putting your name up, and you like, wait a minute, I ain't said your name, and that I can remember in a long time. So just move on. Go on about your business, ma'am, sir, people, whoever you are. It's uh, you
yeah,
know,
I feel you though.
I'm just the avatar. I mean, and if I done that much to anybody, my goodness, I didn't know my impact on people was that strong. So I'm
Well,
like,
maybe
damn,
it's not your impact; it's just that they're that sensitive.
yeah. Well, actually, I was being sarcastic, simple.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
But
I
he
was,
do have a but
I
he
was,
do have a valid point though. You do have a lot of people getting their emotions. But he do have
yeah,
a valid point. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
long as you keep doing you and staying the sweet person that you is and just bring out the positive in people. Because
right,
because at the end of the day, yo, you gonna have enough of that all over this sector. So I mean you ain't the only one. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And like I said, I don't take nothing back. I said what I said.
I'm gonna take your word on it.
I don't
Trust me.
take nothing back. And like I say, people can take it the way they want to. I don't care. At this point, I'm grown, just like they are, and just like they have some damn opinions, so do I.
But
So
that's the thing, man. Everybody, it's like everybody gonna have everybody can bust their opinion at the end of the day. You either go agree or you're not.
right,
I mean, at
no,
the end
that's
of the day,
right,
if you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. I
right,
mean,
yeah, right. I see. Yo, I'm just an avatar.
yeah.
Not
Yeah, you're an avatar on here, but at the end of the day, you're a human being. We all human beings
exactly.
at the end of the day.
Thank
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
Symbols, for coming up. Well,
But like
I,
I said, Selena, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I
thank
always say, you
you.
like a little sister to me. So
I,
I know you're a powerful person, and you gonna speak your mind, and I respect you for that. You know what I'm saying?
thank.
Because most people are afraid to speak their mind these days.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do because you have to deal with the backlash of what you say. But at the end of
Yeah,
the day, you can't be afraid. You just have to say
you
what it
can
is.
because it's you a person in real life. You gonna speak your mind. So why
Yeah,
not speak on
that's
the
what I
app?
say. If I see anybody that that I got a problem with in South Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas, baby, you best to believe I'm gonna be the same person that I was just now, you know. And
Yeah,
so it ain't no keyboard gangster with me.
it's,
Like,
it's it's like I said, yo, you can't have step in life.
nope,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go 110% hard in life.
right.
You
And
know what I'm saying? So, I mean, some people might say I'm an opposite person. I might be mean and this, all this, but I'm like, I don't let that stuff bother me, man. I just be the same person I always been.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though, like I tell people, man, sometimes that shit be hard, but like sometimes I just, how some people show their emotions. I'm one of them person I don't never show my emotions.
mm-hmm.
I just stay calm. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how my temper is, but I don't show it. I maybe showed it once or twice, but that's it.
Boy, that's kind of dangerous. Them kind of people.
But no,
People will blow your head off.
nah, man, I ain't gonna go that deep, man.
Yes, indeed.
because because I know I have people on this app that like respect me, but like I know I'm gonna stay the same way because I look at it like this with me. I got a lot to lose, but
Yeah.
I say at the end of the day, I know this is an app, so I'm not gonna take it. It's not that deep, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people they just look at it like, wait,
It
like
sure do, honey.
it,
They
this,
do
you
deep.
know, this remind me of,
Mm-hmm.
and you probably gonna say it too. It reminds you of a soap opera. And you know, how people watch their soap
Right.
operas. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have your dramatic moment. You gonna get frustrated. You gonna have all that in one. This better than TV.
Right. Or YouTube,
Yeah,
YouTube and hip hop.
yeah,
Shit. That's a
yeah.
reality
You ain't
show.
lying.
Like, what is these people doing? What character am I then? Shit. I'm like, what these folks that have a problem with you, you don't even know these folks. I don't know you from a can of paint. You have to have tunnel vision on your vision. Correct.
Yeah.
Only.
You just gotta stay focused on you.
Exactly. And that's
You
what
know
I
what I'm
will
saying?
continue to do. And I will keep trying to give got people a good content as best as I can. Hey Ronald.
But
Uh,
yeah, you right, Selena. Everybody ain't perfect, yo, and that's what people get wrong all the time. If we was, I'll say this all the time, yo. If we all was perfect, we wouldn't have no problem. Everybody be
right.
good. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the case. Dude. We live in the real world with real problems. Everybody got problems at the end of the day.
Right. And also I want to tell y'all, and this is not for you, Kevin, but anybody else that don't know the difference between jealousy and envy, please go back and look at my community wall and see what it is and see if you understand that. Because like I said, even for me, everybody's not jealous of you. Everybody's not envious of you. Some people may just not like you. They may just not like your ways. Okay, they may just not like your personality. So and that's okay, you might not like theirs. At the
It's
end of the
like vice
day,
versa. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's like at the end of the day, who cares?
Exactly.
What line
Because,
am I in? What is that? I don't
but
know what
I
that
Selena, man.
I
I
appreciate
was
you,
this
Kevin.
man. I appreciate you.
I
Just keep
appreciate,
being you, and speak your mind. I'm,
yeah.
you know who you remind me of, Selena,
What?
on some real stuff. You remind me of the Malcolm X. You gonna be the female of the Malcolm X for real. Because
And I actually like Malcolm X. I actually really I liked him more than I like Martin Luther King. I mean, I like Martin Luther King, don't get me wrong. He did a
yeah,
lot for
you know,
black people, but I like Malcolm X because he was militant and he had
yeah,
a lot of power where
yeah,
he could just make
hmm
people with his passion, people would
yeah.
listen to him. You know,
And that's what I feel with you really is, and I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, it was a joke, but I really mean it. You know
the
what I'm
little
saying?
the little Malcolm X.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Oh my
hmm
goodness. Well, I appreciate that. That's an honor. I just like I said, I just want to do better in my life and I want other people to do better. Like I said, especially those my supporters and people that rock with me. I want everybody on here to be blessed and follow their goals and dreams and do better. Don't stay the same. Get better each year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nobody perfect, but least try. At least try to do something that you weren't last year. I'll say that. And that's what my goal is. But I appreciate you, Kevin, for your kindness. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your support. It really means a
Um,
lot to me.
I say, let me pull up because I know the last time I ain't pull up, I almost lean on my head. So I said, I said, I want my little sister on my head. I said, let me pull up.
I wouldn't be on your head. I understand people be going to other chats and
But you know how I do, Selena. You know I move around a lot. But I said, nah, I said, let me support my little sister. You know what I'm saying? I
I
said, I'm showing
appreciate
some love. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
But
I
I said, let me pull up, man. I said, I done probably came in here once or twice, but I
appreciate
know you be speaking some real facts, though. I said, and then when I seen how your tone was, I said, okay, let me just listen to what she got to say. You
yeah,
know?
I mean, hey,
Yeah,
I ain't, hey, how everybody doing all the time. Sometimes
yeah.
I'm like, look, you gonna get this person, not the sweet little, hey,
Yeah.
but no, but I wasn't feeling that today, you
Oh,
know.
I know. I can tell. I was like, yeah, I know. I know Selena's sweet, but she ain't sweet right there. I can
No, and if I disappointed anybody that rock with me, I'm sorry. Like I said, I wish I could put on the front like I'm just, just always the same, but I'm not. At
uh,
the end of the day, I have a lot of passion in me, and when I get on a subject that is really baffling and just irritating to me, it's like it makes me like, just I'm gonna just say it. I can't just not say certain things sometimes. Some things you don't have an emotional intelligence is not always saying everything when someone says something, because at the end of the day, going back and forth with the food is a waste of your time, right? Because this person already believes what they want to believe. So you're basically talking to a wall,
yeah,
right? They're not looking for understanding. They just want confrontation. They just want to go back and forth because it makes them feel good that they had some type of power over you. That's all it is. And that's why I said I will not give any energy to that. I will not address people that I don't care about names, because at the end of the day, they are nothing to me. But what I don't like is when it keeps going on and people, it's like beating a dead horse at the end of the day, right?
yeah.
Some things it's just like, really? We still on this? Like, really? Does it make you feel better to that you feel like you're right about how you feel about me? Does it make you feel better to talk about me so other people won't like me?
And they mind, yeah.
But at the same time, that's really sad, because that person don't even gain nothing from it, because people gonna like who they like.
Yeah, just like I said. I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna go where they go. You know what I'm saying? People gonna rock with who they rock with.
Right.
People gonna rock with you, and some people leave. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
like vice versa.
and that's very, and hey, and that's okay, because I might not even rock with that person or those people.
Exactly.
So it don't bother me, because I don't have to be accepted by people on YouTube. I actually have a family and friends and other people. So being accepted by people on YouTube, I mean, it's a plus if people like you, but at
Yeah,
the
that's
same
true.
time, like, it's not something that it's something that I need in life, is acceptance and admiration from people on YouTube. I mean, that's just not my
That's a
goal.
fact. Yeah.
So, but I appreciate you. I'm glad that you came up here. You got me through to 2 hours. So that's good. I did a 2 hour show, 2 hour live today. And
Much respect to you on that.
so thank you for getting me to those
Hmm.
2 hours. So guys, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. And if not, I hope I didn't scare anybody. But this is who I am. I'm work in progress. May God keep working on me. Because like I say, I am definitely not where I need to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that is. I
Uh
mean, I see you trying to take trying to change your life, and that do take time. That ain't gonna come overnight.
and like I
You know what I'm
say,
saying?
and that's exactly what other people need to take that same type of ideal, instead of pointing at everybody else failures and faults, because some things may not be people's faults. It may just be you projecting, because that's what you do. They ain't gonna put it on other people. But anyway, Kevin, you are a sweetheart. I appreciate your support and your kindness. I should,
Hmm.
I appreciate everybody in this chat. You know who you are. From Candy,
Oh,
to
some love in the chat too, man. I don't want you to think I forgot about y'all. I would
yeah,
do that.
yours Mike, No Limit. Y'all know who y'all are. Empress, Ronald. Go through. I'm trying to go through.
Oh, she going through the list. She going through the roll call.
Yeah, Dimples, Kiki, Dissy, Only, Candy James. Let's see. It was some more people. Nene, um, Will T. Did I say Ronald?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, and what else? There was some people up here that I didn't mention. Um, the realist, Nate, the Great, my girl Harley, Keita. Um, if I forget your names, guys, y'all know I appreciate you. Just saying, everybody that came in this chat that to support me, even those who ghost watch with good intentions. Hey, America Most Wanted, how are you? I'm glad to see you, friend. You'll probably have to catch the replay, but I'm about to end it tonight. I've had a long day, so
All right, little sis, man. Go
thank
ahead
you,
and get some
Kevin.
rest.
Good night, and good
Good
night,
night.
everybody. I hope
Good night. Thank
everybody
you.
blessed. I don't know the next time I'll go live, but make sure you check the like, share button as well as the notification button. So when a live does come up, you guys will see it. Okay. And I will get back on. Well, I stayed on. Hey, Matthew. Okay. Yeah, you missed Kevin. Okay, ghost watchers reporting to their boss. Okay, yeah, unfortunately. But those who watch with good intentions, I thank you so much for your support, your kindness. It means a lot to me. Even though, good night, Mike. Even those that ghost watch with, like I said, with good intentions that support. Thank you, Keita, that support me from the bushes, but don't get in the chat. I thank you too. I would say thank you to the haters, but not really. And Cheeky, thank you. Have a good night. Everybody be blessed. And we gonna stay on the right path. We are going to keep going forward. And I'm gonna keep making good content for you guys. Also, if you have any suggestions, please put it in the comment section. I would really receive it and truly appreciate it. Be blessed. Love you guys. Bye.